I always liked having rather, like, non-standard builds. And then I ended up figuring this out, and it's like, oh, hey, this is overpowered. Alright. Are they running? They are running. Eh. Whatever, we'll let the detachments kill off the rest of them. Let's hurry their retreats. We don't want any of those. We'll take it all. Let's see, let's repair our stuff. We can't do anything else. Commander at the private table. What's up, Commander? I can just build this. And I don't... Wait, we lost a ship earlier. Commander. Oh, we don't have any money. Alright, so... Another one of you's down here. We repaired our stuff, right? Yes. Let's go take on his Grande Armée. That's right. Everyone... Pueblo MK2s are funny. So I remember I made a the salvage rig. I made a meme build of that. And, put some talents. I think it's talents on it. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, yeah, this thing's gonna get blown up, and then it wins the fight with something, and I'm like, what? It's not supposed to happen. This was supposed to be a joke. Oh, let me show you the build. So, it's got one light mortar, so it actually moves and attacks things. It has 2 Typhoon Reaper launchers, 8 Vulcan cannons all around it. Those pretty much clear out enemy fighters and enemy missiles. 1 Broadsword Heavy Wing, 1 Thunder Heavy Interceptor, and 1 Warthog Assault Fighter Wing. And so these things are so effective because the enemy wants to close in with them and try to get in their grill and do damage. But Moras with dampener fields can basically just survive the same amount of damage that would kill a capital ship. So, and if there's a big ball of them together, they can pretty much just cycle in and out when they start getting damaged. So these guys are basically just gigantic killing machines that outlast the enemy. They can take on Omega, they can take on the biggest remnant fleets. Oh yeah, super tanky. The thing is, you usually don't see them spammed out by the AI. Instead, you just see like 1 or 2. But if there was like 10 of them, they'd probably just wipe the floor with you. Unless you can burst them down or something. But the AI doesn't really like to focus fire on something. Okay. Let's go. You guys watch his back. I want you to do whatever the hell you want. We're gonna jump into him. Oh, nice. Yeah, if they all have Pila missile launchers, they're incredibly dangerous. And with the rework to Pila, I think they're even better. That's how it goes, right? Right as we go floating towards the enemy. Yeah, phase ships, even with before, phase ships were really dangerous. Now any phase ship that's not the story spoilers phase ship if it's not story spoilers phase ships and it's larger than a frigate, it's probably useless, at least for the AI to fly. But then again, masked harbingers might do something. I'm not sure if they will, but they might. Okay, everyone. Let's kill that guy. Get it. I think the main thing I love about carriers is that you can essentially just have them focus their entire armament, all of their fighters, on just one enemy at a time, and just do massive amounts of damage to them. On Nexerelin, you can make outposts, so you could just build a couple outposts somewhere and then use that to... Let's belay this order. They'll go back to that. And you could use that. You could use those to just refuel, rearm, refuel. So you can do some things with it. Okay, this is more of a carrier v carrier battle. The carriers are slightly better at being dedicated carriers than ours. Is this the one that we wounded a little bit? Yeah, it is. A little bit. Keyword. Doritos, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, their point defense, just monsters. Oh, good! Let's damage entropy him. Alright, Ventures, die. Yeah, we kind of have to win we have to get air superiority before we can do much. Okay, cool. Focus. Actually, kill. Okay, let's position a little bit. Oh, yeah, yeah. I actually found bombers to be somewhat subpar, if you can believe that. Yeah, so with bombers, they have a purpose, right? Like, they have a job that they can do. But if they do that job, then what really just ends up happening is you have... Well, let me put it this way. If you have massed bombers, you'll struggle against frigates and destroyers. If you have my setup, then basically you can still kill everything. Because the fighters are more for, like, chasing down smaller ships, and the Reapers are more for taking out bigger ships. If that makes any sense. This guy is separated from the pack. Get it? He made the mistake of trying to flank us without escorts. Now he's going to pay for it. Get him. Okay, let's let our special recharge. Keep pounding on him. And, I mean, most of the damage here has been done by the fighters. So that's good. He's dead. Once their capitals are dead... He kind of does. But you'll notice that most of the time, his stuff doesn't really get to them. It's usually the fighters that are doing the damage. Oh, well, eventually we're just gonna have nothing but legions. I just haven't found a blueprint for his MERVs. We haven't found the blueprints we need for that, so we can't assign it to the fleet. But eventually we'll have like 20 of those legions. But yeah, the AI likes to use massed bombers, but I found that it was more common for them to not really do anything than to do something. Against capitals, they just wipe the floor with them. So I guess it's something where we have to choose if we're going to try and make it so that the ship is more of the damage dealer, or if where the fighters are going to be more of the damage dealers. Like, once something's shields go down, like that MERV just destroys them. Yeah. Though I will say, if you're doing like massed, like pirate colossi, then doing, what are they, daggers with, I think, thunders works really, really well. I think that's one way I found to make them work. Okay. Let's see. One of the problems we're having right now is that a lot of the enemy fleet is just incredibly tanky. We're also not in a big death ball. So we're kind of split up. I want to be in a death ball. We're also sort of pushing them to their side of the map. So I want everyone to come over here. And we need to stay out of phase space so we last longer. We're at 83% right now. So once we bunch up, we'll be able to do a lot more pushing, I think. Oh yeah, this guy over here is getting jacked. Let's go debuff him, shall we? Watch all of his armor melt. Yeah, warthogs are great. They're just very, very undervalued. You can see our stall, yeah, for sure. But yeah, there are times when like enemy fighters are just dead because they can't last long enough. It does mean that our own ships fall into a similar problem. No, this Heron's dead. It's got a bunch of whatever those are. What are these? Those are talents? Alright then, sounds good. They're just buffed talents. Alright. Let's run back to all friends. Well, I have a video on YouTube. It's called the Medley Mora Plus. And it has these guys as the entire build. You can experiment with it if you like. Alright everyone, we need to kill something. Or we need to force our way into something. Either need to kill something or we need to push something. Because we don't want to see our stall this. Let's see. He's having problems. We can force our way in here and just kill a bunch of people. because we are pretty much made of... We're pretty much invincible. Let's go through here. We're not actually invincible, we just think we are. We're like 20-year-olds. Alright, let's force our way over into that corner. Force them to deal with this. We'll likely lose a Muir or something. Well, we probably won't lose a Muir on this front. We'll probably lose him, but who cares? The more times they get blown up, the cheaper they are to field, which means we can field more Muirs. So that's a win-win for us. Okay, we're at 40. And they're happily running away from us. Okay, here's the plan. Full assault. I want him dead. Kill him. Because once that capital is gone, everybody else will fall apart very quickly. He's a bit of a PD monster, isn't he? Okay. This spaceship really needs to leave. Or to stay with the fleet. It can still do its special. Let's see. The rest are over there. Yeah, you can look at it that way. For sure. Okay, I think we're going to keep him in and just continually debuff. And plus they just do steady damage. Though I need my Thunders to take the Conquest's engines offline. Come on, guys, get him. Yeah, once the Warthogs sort of catch up, they just start pounding on him. And also, he's at the corner of the map. He's going to have to bounce back soon. Okay, well, the fleet's trying to fight that guy. As long as we win, it doesn't really matter. The broadsword is pretty strong. Ah. Oh, we can't even use all special, can we? Well, guess we get to observe. Go on, everyone. Jump in. With our 0 CR afflictor. Get it. Alright, our engines are out. Fantastic. We're probably gonna die when he explodes. Oh, hey, we survived. Somehow. Alright, guys. He is keeping them very busy. Let's see. What can we throw in to flank them? Nothing. Alright then. I want you guys to start cleaning people out. Probably. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make, considering that once we win the fight, we can just get his body back. and he'll become cheaper to field. I want you to kill that carrier. As I sort of try not to fly into people. Because I can't do anything. We're just an observer right now, yes. Let's see. You have any missiles left? Probably not. Once he's out of missiles, he's not all that useful. Get it! Nice. Some of our Moirs are starting to fall apart. And there he goes. Alright, fantastic. Back into our command role. He's going down once they're fighters. Once we've cleared most of the fighters. As Heron's doomed. Okay, we got those guys. That's good. These guys are going to keep all of them busy. These guys are going to slaughter these people. Let's go see what he's up to. Very nice. How's the battle unfolding? Very, very badly for them. Come on, Legion, get a little bit closer than just that. I mean, some of our Moirs are starting to CR out. Oh no, there goes one. Reinforcements! Nice. Wow, like that made my game stutter a little bit. That was weird. Ah, that poor Tempest. Getting chased down by Mora's fighters. There he goes. Oh, there he goes. We've got some allies. Everyone! Gather! Nice, there he goes. Yeah, so the game originally used to use deployment points to determine how many ships you could fleet, how many ships you could field at a time. And then they got rid of that, I'm assuming because of mass lag. At least that's what makes sense to me. Okay, everyone. Yes, so if you have frigates, you'll end up being able to field far more if you're playing with deployment points. Alright, everyone, let's fill the salts. Yeah, so deployment points just right now it just stops you from fielding 20 capital ships all at once. And that's really all that it does. But yeah, that Legion's Merv is doing a lot of work when somebody gets not paralyzed, but when somebody... They've got more? Wow, we're going to be doing a lot of killing. Oh, yeah. Well, you're essentially doing the equivalent of just playing with deployment points instead. And that's essentially what you're doing. So I think we took on like 2-3 fleets right now, by the way. But our dudes are starting to CR out. But we're so far on the other side of the map, it's just do or die, essentially. Let's jump in here. Because we need to essentially just force them to death. Really need to start getting in their grills with this Legion and pounding them. So, I'm pretty sure these are out. They're not out. Nice. Only problem is Legion is very slow. Also, you can do that. That's one of the nice things about using massed bombers that works really well. Uh-huh. And those are actually my favorite bombers to use, Tridents. They resolve they have another conquest. We're going to lose this entire fleet, aren't we? Well, it's been fun, Morris. We're gonna get this ship out of here, though. The rest of you, your sacrifices will probably not be in vain. But I can make a dozen of you. Alright, let's go. Go on, Moors. Do what you do best. Alright, yeah. Let's have you guys all tactically retreat, shall we? You're dead. But you know, it is what it is. Don't worry, we can lose all our wars. Yeah, actually, I have. So, I used Pather Harbingers? They're not Harbingers, what are they? Pather Cerberuses are really nice. I remember I tried to find something that made their capital ships particularly viable, but they weren't that great. But I'm sure if you mix Pather capitals with pirate capitals, then good stuff happens. Alright, well, they're still taking step down. That's good, I like that. You know, they're keeping them kind of busy. I suppose if you want to do massed, I think it's more if you want to do like more capital ships, because the pirates are more of artillery, whereas the Pather capital is more of a everything sort of ship, I guess. There it goes. Yeah, I tend to like pirate fleets. They tend to work pretty well. Let's see. I'm pretty sure our dudes are going to come in. Our allies are going to come in and clean all these dudes up. Alright. They'll clean them up eventually. Alright. Let's see. Well, sort of. I think the pirate fleets have to be defensive. If they're not, they'll just, you know, I mean, they're mostly just technicals. They're not necessarily warships. They're just a bunch of retrofitted garbage, which is great. I mean, the Pathers do the same thing, which is hilarious. Okay, good enough. Let's disengage. And I think we've done enough damage to make Liberacia survive. Was it tell me how many are left? Just 7 very strong fleets that we have mostly castrated. And alright. Go and get them, guys. Good. Come on, everyone, take them down. Ooh, he's a big scary one. Ooh, that's right. I've been getting Moors right now. Let's see. We should be scavenging like crazy. Well, I mean, that's nice. I'll take one. Yeah, like, if you have, like, with pirate fleets, they just bring so much stuff. And so that's why they can win. Not so sure on Pathers. Never really... Like, I've seen some Pather fleets that I've fought before. Usually out in deep space. I mean, they definitely try to do their job. They definitely try to do the job. They tend to work pretty well. It's fun. Just from this battle alone, we should be able to get a ton of Moras and just replace our entire fleet, most likely. I mean, you know, it's an extra Prometheus. I'm not going to say no. Hmm. We need to clear these first. There are like 7 of them. Oh, they showed up. Ah, excellent. Don't want those. Oh, they're just getting wood chippered. It's kind of funny. Excellent. Yeah. So, yes, there's a Pather cell in every single one of these worlds. They also love us. Pathers absolutely love us. I figured that if like we became super best friends with them, they wouldn't put stuff on our colonies, but you know, that hasn't stopped them. We just keep killing their people whenever they show up. Our operatives just destroy their cells. Oh, Moras. We're gonna get more on Moras. Yeah. Yeah, because they're sort of like a certain group that is active across Europe and America that essentially is just a bunch of different little groups. Okay, we actually need to start mothballing things. Let's see. We could also just, you know, go over here and pull out a bunch of people. Yeah, I think so too. They definitely stop raiding you once they're befriended. They still, well, there's a caveat though. They actually still raid your systems. They just don't attack you. we currently have everybody on hazard pay, going to size 6. So we got everybody to size 5. We were like 5 million in debt. Okay, let's repair all stuff. And let's get more crew. But don't worry, we can go do massive trades and get more. Let's just do, you know, 10,000 crew. And none of these guys are going to be properly outfitted, unfortunately. We can unmothball these now. Oh wow, these guys... Oh yeah, that's right, these are the ones we just found, right? Ooh, let's go set them up. And these guys don't require, like, proper weapons. So let's get more Moras, shall we? Get more Moras from our ally. Oh no, someone can see us. He's using our build. That jerk. That's a Persian League fleet. No, that's probably Holy Fleet or something. Oh. Yeah, that's the Church Fleet. So the Church Fleet is probably the fighter heavy fleet. Which is great, because maybe the Church and the League will fight each other. Does the Church and the League hate each other? No. League are their allies. No, I'm good. We're gonna kill all your people first. Then maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's go get more Moras. We don't even have to build them. We just have to salvage them. It works so well. We're gonna do the whole... We'll go into hyperspace. repair, refit, switcheroo. Maybe. Well, the Persean League is pounding on it right now, trying to do their best. But that's okay. We have a solution to that. Let's see. First off, let's go to take. And, thanks. Let's put some of our support ships away. Our newest support ships. As my cat comes in here and is like, pay attention to me, and I say no. And he just walks away. It's like, fine, screw you. Okay. Let's put him away. Now let's refit everyone. So you... Laser, so you live forever. Medley. Medley. Because we just mass-produced everything that we need for medleys. Just, you know, in case. Yeah, we're good. So maybe, but we have other AI cores. It's not a big deal. All right, let's see. We got any other good stuff? Yes, we do. Just replaced our entire fleet. Let's see. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna go back over here, drop off all this extra fuel. Let's drop off all these extra weapons, you know, into our stash. Let's get 3,000 of these. Let's get 4,000, well, 5,000, that's fine. Of those, let's get 10,000 new employees. Let's get the rest of Marines. And let's go say hello to let's go say hello to the church as they're trying to invade my planet. Liberation. Oh, the invasion was successful. Not for long. There sure is a lot. What's this? A convoy? Oh good, we pulled some of them in. That works. Kill them. Now we can only field fewer Moras. I mean, there's probably AI cores on the planet. But that's okay. We can get more AI cores. Okay. I don't do the remnants actually like capture planets? I don't think they do. I think they just saturation bombard people to death. Unless you're allied with the remnants, at which point I don't think they really care about you. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if they actually build improvements. Be interesting if they do. I also don't know if they actually change governors if you have a governor on there. I assume that they would. They won't secure a foothold. We're going to wipe them out sooner or later. We'll either wipe them out now, or we will wipe them out once we get everything to like high commands. They aren't going to survive here for very long. Something that I can actually kill. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's right. Kill him. Everyone, attack him. I want him dead. D.E.D. dead. Maybe. Actually, I don't even think that... Well, I mean, yeah, they cleared a lot of fighters. I think I need to go fly into that. Because he's being too passive. I think he needs to, like, punch. Hello, Mora. Oh, fantastic. Everyone, this guy has decided to kill himself. Kill him. While you do that, I'm going to jump back in here. Please don't destroy my ship by accident by being a bad pilot. Come on. Come on, AI. I know you're notoriously bad at this. Well, the Persean League is probably just geared to fight the hedge, so it makes sense that they might be hyper focused on using cyclones, because those are capital killers. Alright, the bees are blotting out the sun, and he's very slowly dying. Though, once his armor is gone in a lot of places, he'll die much faster. Yeah, now that all the warthogs are there. Kill him. One thing I started doing was I started building... I haven't built anything for conquests yet, but I started taking the builds that I have. Oh, the other conquest ran away. All right then. But I started taking my builds, and I don't remember what that is. But I started taking my builds and putting them into Starsector for the AI to use. So they now have unending barrage. That's one dead Harbinger. So, You have to build them in dev mode, and you have to run Starsector as admin. You then put them into the game in dev mode. Okay, so here's what you do. Yeah, I know, right? So here's what you do. I don't know about mod packs. You probably can do it with that. But what you do is you take the game, you run the game as an admin. You also put it in dev mode. You build the game in dev mode. You build the ship in dev mode. Then you save it. That saves it to the other folder in the Starsector directory, the one that's not used by the actual game. And so you can go in there and you can find the ship. You then take that ship and you add it to the ships section, wherever it is, in the normal Starsector games loadout. And then the AI can, in theory, use that ship. Because the AI, what it does normally is it just randomly picks a bunch of... It just randomly picks a bunch of stuff. So whenever it makes a fleet, it just picks stuff. And that stuff, whatever it is what they're going to use. So, yeah, it is what it is. Tends to work pretty well, I think. I'd really like them to kill stuff, so I don't end up with a repeat of last time. Oh, putting that on him, eh? Go, Warthogs! Get him! Kill him! Warthogs. Kills Drover's dead. Okay, that's the Afflictor. We shouldn't have any major problems with these guys so far. He's a bit overextended. So let's get rid of that and let them continue to full assaults. The only problem with Moras really is that they're really slow. If the enemy can kite you around and they want to kite you, they will. And they can and they will. For pretty much forever. Oh, good day. Get him. Do some chip damage over here. And let's see. Yeah, they've got their Moors coming on in. We are taking care of those guys. Ah. Get him. Okay, so there's not much over there. Everyone kill that guy. He's gonna get overpowered soon. His shields will... Unless he can win the... Ah! Alright, good. That's what this one's for. Unless you can win the... Yeah. We have mostly quality of life mods. Some things that make the game sound better. Or, stuff like that. We don't have anything that really adds content. We have Nexerelin, which adds content. But then we also have other things. So mostly quality of life mods. But that's about it. Oh, hello, Mr. Heron back here. Causing me problems. As that guy dies, screaming. Let's take care of him instead. Alright, let's ignore this Heron. He's just got a bunch of longbows. The enemy fleet is defeated. Oh, they're not leaving. There is no escape. No, there goes that drover. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Get in their grill and just shoot them until they die. Nice. Him. But Harold Comanche is like, this is bullshit. Come on. It's like, come on, guys. Why'd you leave me out here? Nice. Excellent. Oh, the battle's continuing? Excellent. Let's let the battle continue. Of course, now we have to wait until our ships are repaired, unfortunately. But our bees will blot out the sun. Okay. We have to still engage all of these guys at once. Which we can't win yet. Just give us a second there. Oh no, Razzlevelg! It's deteriorating. We'll be back. We're gonna go over to Visby. Visby has a bunch of stuff. You know, sometime. Okay, well, we are repaired. That's the good part. We still have a bunch of crew left. We still have a bunch of Marines. Let's see. We have a bunch of detachments yet. Guys, come with me. Let's drop those off. Let's put that away. Yeah, we didn't bring any of these. Here we are scavenging things. Alright. Let's get an extra, 100 or so crew. Any ships that I can make mine and bring to the fight. I mean, we could bring more. We could bring condors. It's friggin' useless. We could bring them. It would be good fodder. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring some condors just for the hell of it. All right. And guys, come on. Let's go to Port Royal.